Well, now, I don't rightly know if this will ruffle any feathers, but folks deserve to hear the story straight. And by straight, I mean the way we tell it down at the feed store. Howdy, friends. Coming to you live tonight from the Lily Pad Lounge inside the ever-gracious Hotel Prairie Belle here in Sweet Decorum, Iowa. On stage, we've got the incomparable Fern Delaney and her corn-soaked crooners easing us into the evening with a moonlit little ditty called Spinach in the Moonlight. Well, now, as much as I'd love to let Fern keep crooning, I'm obliged to interrupt with a bulletin from the Department of Culinary Compliance. At precisely 6:02 Central, the department issued a national security alert about what they're calling a leafy insurgency in public lunchrooms. Sources say a SWAT team successfully intercepted a kale salad before it could, quote, radicalize the spinach. Citizens are being advised to inspect their crisper drawers for suspicious arugula, and I cannot stress this enough, do not accept unmarked mason jars of dressing from strangers. In what the department insists is completely unrelated news, a federal task force is now forming to investigate the sudden rise of illicit salad bars in school cafeterias. Further bulletins will sprout up as events warrant. In the meantime, please remain calm, stay indoors, and if you must eat lettuce, for heaven's sake, apply for the proper permit first. Hi, friends, and welcome back to Pieces Here. I'm Avis Kolfsbeck, author of the Pedro the Water Dog Saves the Planet series. If you've just tuned in, no, the kale isn't coming for you, unless you invited it. We're still in launch week for Mono Mutante, Book 6, an exuberant, dirt-splattered food adventure with a conscience. All this week, I'm sharing short excerpts that capture the humor, heartbreak, and hope behind this eco-satirical road trip through the monoculture Midwest. Enjoy this excerpt, and if you're ready to jump in, you can find Mono Mutante wherever books are sold or at aviskolfsbeck.com/mono-mutante. Following is an excerpt from Chapter 20. A DJ plays upbeat music as 8 children ages 4 to 14 walk down the center aisle of the conference hall, each carrying a colorful basket of fruits, vegetables, and seeds. They line up on the stage. Max and Tilly stand on either end. Tilly holds the mic to a 7-year-old girl. Monocropping is the agricultural practice of growing a single crop, such as corn or soybeans, year after year on the same land with no crop rotation, the girl says. The opposite of monocropping is diversity. 3 plants we grow on our farm are red of Florence onions, puma peppers, and Marion rutabagas. Applause. Max holds the mic and whispers, "Your turn," to an 11-year-old boy named Leaf. He speaks confidently. Monocultures don't exist in nature. Even forests that look like all pines have layers of other species underneath. 3 plants we grow are Corylus, a saffron safflower, green giant tomatoes, and Yamato cream watermelon. Applause. Another child steps forward. Biological diversity is critical for the health of the soil as it provides an assortment of vitamins and minerals in the food we eat. 3 plants we grow are Love Parade yarrow, glass gem corn, and Kyoto red carrots. 75% of the world's crop varieties have been lost over the last century. 3 of the plants my family farms grows are purple lady bok choy, Indian snake beans, and lime basil. Camus walks onto the stage, surprising the kids. "Wow," she says. They freeze mid-smile. "The stat about the loss of crops is so sad," Camus says. "We need some jokes now. Hey, kids, why did the farmer want to bury all of his money?" Max joins in with a grin. "We don't know, Camus. Why did the farmer want to bury all of his money?" "To make the soil rich." The kids giggle. The audience laughs. "Carry on." Camus waves him forward. Tilly holds the mic for the next child. There are 442 million acres of monocropping in the U.S. alone. 3 of the plants we grow are Boston pickling cucumbers, orange spice jalapenos, and monstreux de viroflay spinach, a young girl says with a French accent. That's easy for you to say, Max jokes. The next child speaks. Only 9 plant species account for almost 2/3 of total crop production. 3 plants we grow at our farm are Chinese red meat radishes, King Tut purple peas, and Alaskan red shades nasturtium. Tilly kneels with the mic in front of a 4-year-old boy. The little boy says, "Over the past 10 years, we've had 100 million tons of herbicides dumped onto our crops, polluting our soil and streams." The crowd groans. "They're groaning about the chemicals, not you. You're doing great," Tilly whispers. The boy grins and raises his basket. "My family grows Gelbert and Squisher custard squash, Vulcan sparkle shard, and purple armadillos." The crowd claps. The kids beam. The last speaker steps up, a tall, poised 14-year-old girl. She looks down at the little boy. "That's my brother, and he meant tomatillos, not armadillos." Laughter from the audience. Large quantities of synthetic herbicides, insecticides, bactericides, and fertilizers are used in monocropping. 3 plants we grow without chemicals are berries, crazy cherry tomatoes, tall Jack's kale, and autumn buckskin pumpkins. Max throws his arms open. "Amazing! Thank you so much." Tilly adds, so full of hope, "I'm hungry and it's only 9:30 a.m. She leads the children off stage as the audience cheers. "Wasn't that the cutest thing?" "The kids in the veggies part, not the Mono Mutante monster cropping," Camus says. A pause. "How about another joke?" Camus grins. "I'll keep it clean since the kids are still here. What's a scarecrow's favorite fruit?" Max plays along. "I don't know, Camus. What's a scarecrow's favorite fruit?" One of the farm kids calls back from the aisle. "Strawberries." "That's right," Camus laughs. "And pesticide-free ones, of course." The crowd chuckles. Thank you for listening to Pieces Here. Mono Mutante Book 6 in the Pate of the Water Dog Saves the Planet series is available now at all major online retailers and at avaskolfsbeck.com/mono-mutante. It's a wild satirical ride through food, farming, and the messiness of recovery. After this short 8-episode Mono Mutante satire series, coming up next, The Great Disfarmament, a 14-part journey through the history of farming, food systems, weapons, and peace, from ancient spears to seed patents, from Cold War arsenals to compost piles. This bold, story-rich series explores how the world is already moving toward disarmament. Subscribe now so you won't miss an episode. And right now we're live on Kickstarter. Visit avaskolfsbeck.com/Kickstarter to support the launch of One More Year, the stage play, and the Soul Stuff Field Journal, beautiful editions for readers, theaters, and rebels who believe in keeping their stuff and keeping their peace. You can learn more at avaskolfsbeck.com, where I share updates on this podcast and my books, eco-adventure novellas for readers who care about justice, joy, and saving the world, one story at a time. This episode is human narrated by me, but prepared with the help of AI, which has promised to tell me if it makes something up. So far, no confessions, but if you think I've missed something or you just want to say hello, I'd love to hear from you. Podcast music is Dalai Lama Rides a Bike by Javier Peque Rodriguez. You'll find links to his music on Spotify and Bandcamp in the show notes. If you enjoy the show, please leave a rating or review wherever you listen. It helps others discover peaceful, independent storytelling. I'm Avis Kolfsbeck. Until next time, listen for the peace.